Welcome back, everybody. Tomorrow morning, the hosts of Money Talks, Mike Lomas and Glenn Wiggle, are back. As you can imagine, they're going to have a rousing half hour, as they say, that mixes politics and your money. Now, when you consider we just had the election, there's going to be a lot that's going to be on their plate. We've got Mike, we've got Glenn here. Hey, guys, nice to have you back.
Thanks for having us.
And congratulations on a 100th episode. That's very exciting.
It feels like yesterday.
I know.
Right?
I know. Life goes by. We measure our life by radio and TV shows.
Yeah, every Saturday.
I mean, as you know, you're doing it all the time. We're not once a week, but it always feels like, hey, it's Saturday again.
Right.
Yeah, it
like
is.
That. Saturday.
And of course, with the election, I'm sure the topics will be very, very timely.
Look, it's a show where money meets politics, right? And a lot of times folks will say, "You're money people, why are you talking political?" I got a reason for you. Because it does drive your money. Regulations, taxes, right? Trade, tariffs, all that stuff. It's going to drive the bottom line economic numbers. It's going to drive earnings, and it should allow you to help diversify your plan to make sure you're positioned the right way.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Now, Glenn, you also have an academy that your firm loves doing because it educates the public on things that really people should know.
Right, so we do a TFG Academy every other week, and you can come in for different things like Social Security planning, estate planning. We've done life insurance planning. Coming up in December, we're going to be doing a identity theft workshop, which I think with the holidays is really important for everybody to at least consider, you know, protecting your credit cards, your identity, and things like that. That'll be in December. You can go to our website, thefinancialguys.com, and you can find out all the information, all the schedule, and all the different workshops and different academy sessions that we have.
Yeah, it's great because I think a lot of people assume that they can't protect themselves, but there are things that you can do.
Right, absolutely. It's so important, right? I mean, identity theft is a big deal now, and we always say, I wish these criminals would use their knowledge and power for good instead of bad, but they don't. And there's a lot of money in the game, so got to be safe.
Well, folks, if you want to hear more, it's tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. You'll hear Money Talks, and then at 9:30 we have our AM Buffalo, a weekend edition. So it's going to be awesome. All right, guys, go get them.
Thank you.
Everybody, Money Talks, the financial guys. Linda's Hairstyles, courtesy of our salon. Make our salon your salon. Transit Road, Williamsville.
AM Buffalo Furnishings provided by Bassett Furniture. Visit their showroom online at bassettfurniture.com.
Well, everybody, we're talking about the holidays already, and a very special tradition continues. Mark it on your calendar, Saturday, December 1st, for everyone in Western New York. It's the Hospice Buffalo Light a Life tree lighting ceremony, which is so special. Here to tell us more about that event itself and the entire campaign is Clarice Atminsky from Hospice Buffalo. How are you, Clarice?
I'm very well today. Thank you, Linda.
Listen, it's great to have you here, and I understand November is a special month for a new campaign for hospice.
Right. November is National Hospice and Palliative Care Month. So this year we decided to launch hashtag Know Us Before You Need Us and let the community know that there's options that they can investigate before they decide how they want their end-of-life journey. So our outreach team has locations all over Erie County, and we're collaborating with many healthcare providers and doing health fairs and things like that.
Fantastic. You've helped so many people nationally, internationally, and of course here in Western New York.
Thank you.
A lot of people will say, you know, our hospice volunteers, our hospice workers were like angels sent to our family.
And they truly are.
They are. They're very, very special people.
And the other thing most people say is they've called too late. They wish they would have called sooner. That's again why we're doing this. We're really, it shouldn't be about a crisis. It truly should be a planned part of your life.
It certainly should be. Selling the bells. Now we have a little bell here. They've been doing this for 25 years. That bell can be for any loved one, okay? And you can actually have this inscribed ahead of time, and then you bring that bell home, and that is a keepsake for you, and you're going to buy that for a donation. But when you do that, the name of the loved one goes on these incredible, beautiful trees that will be lit up for that entire month of December. And Clarice, it's the 25th anniversary of that.
Yes, it is. It's the 30th anniversary, of the ceremony. 25 years will be the bell next year.
For the bells.
Yep.
Oh, great.
But it's our 40th anniversary this year. I'm not sure if that's what you were thinking about.
And look at this procession. This begins the ceremony, right? Yeah.
It's a beautiful candlelight procession with bagpipe players, bell choir. It's truly one of the most touching ceremonies I personally have ever been to. The whole community participates. The family gets together. It's short, it's only 30 minutes. Yes, it's outside. It's typically a little chilly, but truly the weather's been on our side every year that I've done it.
Plus, so you do have complimentary hot cocoa and cookies, so that'll kind of bring you out too.
Yep.
Listen, last year, 1,500 bells were sold. and the appeal raised more than $120,000 for the Hospice Foundation of Western New York. There are 2 dates coming up where you can have your bell inscribed. And by the way, even the bells are handmade, and then you can have them inscribed specially.
Yes, cash and carry days right at our Hospice Mitchell campus, 225 Como Park Boulevard. Our bell ladies will be on site to handwrite them, and you just make your donation. We'll have some light refreshments. There's gift wrapping options available. So November 15th and December 19th.
And you know, all those trees will be illuminated the entire month of December. And also there are special plaques in front where this is all happening that will also list the name of your loved one. And the funds, as you can imagine, will go toward unrestricted patient care as hospice is celebrating this anniversary. And on the website, I showed you this gorgeous tree a little earlier. Even these, you can get these for a donation. And this is a beautiful keepsake. It's an artificial tree with the name of your loved one on it. And these are beautiful, Clarice.
They are. And there's also an option of a live Alberta spruce if you'd like to purchase a tree.
It's gorgeous. I would imagine this event, more and more people come to this because the same people who came last year want to go. It meant so much to them. And new people who come and want to honor someone special. This is just a great way to do it.
I've met so many people, and you hear their stories, and they share their stories with each other. It's really a wonderful ceremony.
So listen, folks, if they sold 1,500 bells last year, I have a feeling with today getting the word out, and by you knowing about it today and you can get in there early, they can do more, because that means they can do more with the funds that come in, and that's what it's all about. And that money stays right here in Western New York. Clarice, thank you. Let's make sure everybody gets the information you need to take part on Saturday, December 1st for the Hospice Light a Life tree ceremony. Give them a call or log on now to hospicelightalife.com. Fashions for AM Buffalo hosts are courtesy of Lord & Taylor, conveniently located at the Galleria Mall in Cheektowaga. Well, welcome back, everybody. Okay, you've got Thanksgiving dinner this year, and you want to make it special? Well, we're going to help you with that, because we have standing by expert help in celebrity chef George Duran, author of Take This Dish and Twist It. And he is here live via satellite with some great tips that it's going to make entertaining effortless. So, George, welcome to the show. And tell us what you've got, which I know can
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, can even allow your host to enjoy themselves.
Yeah, that's so important that you actually enjoy it instead of just spending all the time in the kitchen. So this is what I'm doing this year. I'm getting my meal delivered right to my home. In fact, I'm working with Omaha Steaks. They offer a premier turkey and ham holiday for 8, where you get a whole basted turkey and a spiral sliced ham. You get to choose a size like sage dressing or green bean casseroles. Finish it off with a dessert like an award-winning pumpkin pie. You can pretty much choose a variety of items for both Thanksgiving and Christmas, so you're set for parties throughout the entire season. And as America's original butcher, Omaha Steaks is a 5th-generation family-owned company that has been providing the finest and premium all-American grain-fed beef and gourmet foods for 100 years. Actually, a little more than that. It's easy to order. You go to omahasteaks.com, you call or visit one of their 60-plus retail stores across the country. So you're getting it, you're putting it in the freezer until the day of, and then boom, right into the oven. The turkey, by the way, is not in the freezer. It stays refrigerated. But man, it is so succulent and beautiful, delicious turkey.
Well, that is certainly one way to go. If you're concerned about cooking, you can have these folks do it all for you. Do you have any tips for easy dishes that will satisfy a large and small group?
Yeah, what you want to do is actually start feeding that large or small group before they go for the big meal. And so what I've made here are 3 delicious recipes using ooey gooey Jarlsberg cheese. It's known for its nutty, mild, mellow, and sweet flavors, made from the original Norwegian recipe for over 60 years. So I find that fruit and cheese blend so nicely together. I made these apple bacon turnovers with a mix of Granny Smith apples, bacon, applesauce, and Jarlsberg cheese tucked into a puff pastry, or these pear and walnut crostinis made with a piece of toasted French baguette, sliced pears, cheese, walnuts, and a touch of rosemary and honey. Or how about create a simple winter cheese board with fresh figs, fresh pomegranate, dark chocolate, candied pecans, which pair beautifully with this cheese and your favorite red wine. You can go to jarlsberg.com for these recipes, by the way.
You know what? I love that idea of great apps, because if people aren't coming to the table starving, they really have an opportunity to see what it is you have and taste what you have before it just all disappears, in 10 minutes.
Absolutely. You want to get their palates and their mouths watering before the big meal, and that's really important. And speaking of mouth watering, I got a great cranberry relish here recipe. 4 ingredients, very simple: whole cranberries, orange juice, orange zest, a little raw honey. Cooks in 15 to 20 minutes. You get a nice deep flavor of that cranberry. You don't have to add a lot of sugar to it either. And you can make it a week in advance so you can save time on the big day, and it's all ready to go. It's all about saving the time and spending the holidays with your family.
Yeah, knowing that when you put that out on the table, it's going to be awesome. Now we know why. Certainly, George Duran, you are the celebrity chef. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Check out dailylounge.com for everything if you need anything. Thanks so much.
Over the next couple of months, there'll be plenty of family get-togethers, holiday bashes, and of course, lots of edible gift giving. With that in mind, we came up with a little something that's a must-have for the season. They're what we call Java nuts, and boy, are they good. To make them, we begin by mixing together some cinnamon, salt, and sugar. We'll set it aside, and in another bowl, beat together an egg white with some instant espresso powder until it's completely dissolved. And if you're wondering what espresso powder is, just think of it as a really strong instant coffee. You can find it right along with all the other coffee stuff in the market. Now we toss some walnut halves into the egg mixture before sprinkling on our cinnamon sugar. These get baked on a cookie sheet just long enough for the coating to set. After they're cooled, we loosen them from the tray and they're ready to nibble on. Let me tell you, these are addictive. Maybe make up a few bags of them as the perfect holiday gift. To get the easy recipe for our Java nuts, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a tasty, nutty way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Well, that festive red on Howard is kind of very timely. Look at the snow coming down on our weather outside set while we're still enjoying the beautiful changing of the leaves from fall, because you know what? It doesn't actually turn winter until December 21st. So this is kind of an early snowfall for us. But be prepared outside, because as we were saying, down in the southern tier, they could be picking up 4 to 7 inches. So it's not just quite a dusting. We will probably see a good snow cover everywhere here in western New York. All the